Thank you very much. Some people might be skeptical of America's commitment to this region. Well, let me be clear. President Obama made a smart and a strategic decision, a commitment to rebalance our interests and our investments in Asia. My commitment to you is that as a Pacific nation that takes our Pacific partnership seriously, we will continue to build on our active and enduring presence. The past few generations have produced an extraordinary period of prosperity in Asia. It has lifted hundreds of millions of people out of poverty across the entire region, and it has fostered dynamic, innovative economies that today are fueling global growth. Today, it is fair to say that Asia is quite simply the world's most dynamic region. Our Pacific dream is to translate our strongest values into an unprecedented security, economic, and social cooperation. We can break new ground in how we keep countries safe, help economies to mature, create new jobs, embrace partnerships for the future. And we can do it while empowering people to make these choices for themselves. We can turn our potential and our promise into widespread prosperity and opportunity, and in doing so, we can pass the test by which every generation is judged. My friends, at a time when the world is moving toward fewer nuclear weapons, not more, when President Obama has articulated a clear vision for nonproliferation, the last thing that we need is one or two states bucking the trend of history and common sense. The world does not need more potential for war, and so we will stand together, and we welcome China's strong statement of its commitment 2 days ago to the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Moving forward together means it is time also to put long-festering territorial pursuits behind us. The stakes are far too high, and the global economy is far too fragile for anyone to allow these inherited problems to divide the region and to inflame it. Unilateral action and the failure of diplomacy would carry too great a cost. So we need to follow the example of the students at this school. Think creatively and innovatively and work together to find peaceful and diplomatic solutions to these differences. And moving forward also means that people must be free from the fear of human trafficking, narcotics, and other transnational threats like cyber attacks. The collaborative region that I envision must enjoy sustainable economies, free trade, fast growth, but it must offer every nation, big and small, a seat at the table and a clear sense of what everybody's responsibilities are. As the world's biggest consumers of energy and the biggest emitters of greenhouse gases, Pacific nations, and that includes us, have an enormous responsibility to lead a transformation that can save lives and property and create jobs at the same time. My friends, I cannot say this to you more seriously. I cannot emphasize it enough. This is not a choice. This is something we have to do together because climate change grows more and more serious and threatening and challenging by the day, and it is one of the most obvious shared challenges on the face of this planet. We must use our Pacific partnership to build a region whose people can enjoy the full benefits of democracy, the rule of law, universal human rights, including the freedom of expression, the freedom of association and peaceful assembly, freedom of religion, conscience, and belief. Human rights are quite simply the foundation for a free and an open society. And history shows us that countries whose policies respect and reflect these rights are far more likely to be more peaceful and more prosperous. far more effective in tapping the talents of their people, far more capable of being innovative and moving rapidly and innovatively in the marketplace, and they are better long-term partners.